Howdy fishy peeps and welcome back. Update number 1 I guess on the Fluval, excuse me, always starts, as soon as I start videoing something I need to cough and clear my throat. But anyway, so the Fluval Roma 200, which I filmed receiving when I got it and blah blah blah. So I spent most of yesterday, well, it seemed like it probably wasn't really, aquascaping it and getting everything set up, and I was going to take you through some bits. So, starting out with what comes with the tank. Obviously we can see we got the light on, looks pretty bright to me. We shall see how it goes from there. Have the U4 filter. I'll probably have to adjust the height and mess about a bit with that to get that just right, but you know, it's in for now. Comes with all the media inside. It's got the replaceable cartridges, I guess you'd call them. Not a huge fan of those, just simply due to cost, really. So as and when they're going to need replacing, I will source some just sponge foam liner, you know, filter foam, and find some of the right thickness and then cut it to size and slip it in. I did add a bag of carbon in with the filter media section that's in there, the biological media section that's in there. It's a 3-compartment. May just because it's a new tank, there may well be nasties that need removing, so better to have carbon than not in that case in my book. Once everything's up and running, I'll take the carbon out and I'll either replace it with more just normal biological media, or maybe some fine filter floss just to polish the water a little. So we have Fluval stratum. I went through pretty much 2 complete 8 kilo or 17 pound bags of it. Glad I got both. I was going to buy 1 8 and 1 4, and it might have just about done it, but it's always better to have some spare. For future projects, now chances are I'm probably going to be getting myself a little, I say a little, you know, not the typical tiny better tank, but no, 15 litre, or that'd be about 3-4 gallon, maybe 5 gallon. Yeah, I think it's 4 or 5 gallon anyway. Something like that to have a better in, and I've got spare substrate. The all the stones got scrubbed down and washed to get all the muck off of them. Both the tree stumps got the same treatment. It's going to look dark because it is dark in here. That's just the way my house generally is. And that one, that's going to show up better. But yeah, these got a good scrub down in hot water, not boiling, as hot as I could bear to get my hands in anyway. So it should have killed off any nasties that are in there, and gave me a chance to check, and they do both sink, which is always a bonus. The little piece of trollerwood is actually resin. It does look quite cool. It's not, I see a lot of ornaments for aquariums that to me just look tacky or nasty. That one didn't look too bad, so got that, and using it as a bridge basically over the little stream in the middle of sand, just built up from the pebbles that you can see that I'm lining it with either side. There's a complete row of them across the bottom from about there, probably about there to about there, and it's I think 3 layers deep of pebble. No, we're not quite finished. I'll smooth that out a bit as well to make it look a bit nicer, although we know what fish are like, and that will end up all over the place. The included heater, obviously there's no water in here at the moment, so I haven't been able to turn it on and test it. The only downsides I've found so far are that the cables for both the filter and the heater aren't even long enough to reach inside the cabinet. Because you've got the two cutouts in the back. If I come up the top, I'll show you. You have cutouts either side for the cables and airlines, etc. to run through. So you kind of have to put them near those. But the actual plug on the end of the lead doesn't even reach inside of the cabinet. So I'm going to have to get a couple of just short, sort of 1 metre, maybe 2 metre, just to be safe, extension cables for those. Good long lead on the light though, so that's not a problem. What else did I do? I've got an air pump in there as well, so I went for one of the Eheim twin outlets. I think it's a 200. But my theory being, if you've got an airline going in there, you may as well attach a sponge filter to it. So I've added a little sponge filter down the back for extra filtration. Get it in shot sharp, might help. And that's about where we stand at the moment. All in all, so far, I'm liking it. It's doing as I want. And yes, it should all go well, in theory. Probably this weekend I'll start buying plants. So the reason I'm keeping it empty is because I want some Anubias and moss, Java ferns, those kind of things that I'm going to have to glue to things. So if I keep it dry now, I can then glue them on, then fill it with water. Saves having to pick things out, dry them off, glue them on, then put them back in again. And obviously I need the extension cables to be able to plug the filter and the heater in, etc., so I can start on the cycle. And I think that's about it. I mean, I did get one result. This rather large, to me, rather large piece of driftwood. Checking my receipt, the guy in the store I got it from, I won't name the store because, you know, yeah, he forgot to charge me for it. So, yeah, result. Anyway, battery's about to die on the camera, so thanks for watching. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. If you really liked it, you can subscribe. And if you want to stay notified, click the notification bell. Other than that, thanks for watching. Enjoy your fish keeping. Peace out. Rock on. Bye bye.